Welcome to Ross Reports, the headline. Today I'm speaking about homosexuality. There's been some conflict in Alabama. There's been a couple that's recently married despite a judge's state ruling preventing marriage between two men, two women. And the Supreme Court is expected to allow this to go on. So this gets deeper than just what we see on the surface of an issue of homosexuality. This is a defiance of a state ruling by the Supreme Court. The idea Babylon wants to do is Babylon wants to reach the heights. They want to take the throne of the master. And now you see there's this push for healing, and there's also a push to defy nature, that which is not in the control of man. Bad! You have to excuse me. We have to examine what impact this will have on the future of the culture. Now, in doing that, we must examine what historical impact it has had thus far. And from what I can see, is we've seen an increase in so-called homosexuality. It is very important that we define our objection to this practice and not just state it, but state the reason why. Some people have proclaimed that they do not know where it is in the Bible that speaks against homosexuality, specifically in the New Testament. Now we have in Leviticus our laws, and the law is that there will not be a man and a man, or a woman and a woman, that was unclean. In Mark chapter 10, when the Christ speaks about the commandments of Moses, for the hardness of your heart he wrote you this precept, but from the beginning of creation God made them male and female. From the beginning of the creation God made them male and female. There's some talk now about how there was two mans, how it was really Adam and Adam, and then came Eve. No, it was Adam, and then came Eve. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and cleave to his wife. His wife be one flesh, one flesh. So then they are no more twain, but one flesh. And that's intercourse. That's bang bang. It's a serious matter. Jah takes it seriously. One man and one woman become one. One in spirit, one in mind, and one in body. And then the Christ goes to speak and says, whosoever shall put away his wife and marry another commits adultery against her. Commits adultery against her. Nothing about man and man, nothing about woman and woman. So now they want to ask us, how does it affect us? Well, let me tell you. For one, it's all we hear about. There's more important issues that we need to be discussing right now, particularly right now. But yet, we're talking about something we could have easily had a conversation about in the 1970s. And people had so-called profess these objections, but underneath them, what kind of passion, what kind of fire is there? More confusion. So it's very difficult not to see this as Satan's plan. We have known these so-called gays. We have seen their behavior firsthand. And I also know that there's different people. There's a long spectrum of gays too. And I wouldn't blame those women that have nothing, have been abused by man. I will blame the man every time, because it's us, men, that have brought us to this place. But these men, fleshly desires have taken hold of them. They've become slaves to sin. And yet now all they can do is put on an outward appearance of progression. And they want, just like as if they were drowning, to drag you down. So be it. Because it says here, whosoever should put his wife and marry another commits adultery against her. Will they stop that? Will they stop that? And then we will see. Then we will see. But the children,